All right, Bucks fans, how fun is it to watch Caleb Downs run around in the back end of this vaunted Ohio State defense? Anthony Meglin here with you for another quick game show on the Ohio State Buckeyes on SI YouTube channel. And tonight, wanted to dive into Caleb Downs. We talked about him on our post-game show on Saturday because for the fifth straight week, that young man has been so much fun to watch. He's so impressive holding down the back end of that Ohio State defense. And, arguably outside of Will Howard and locking up your quarterback position during the last offseason, getting Caleb Downs was the best thing that this Ohio State team did. And yes, that's obvious. That's a pretty obvious statement to make. He was one of the best defensive players last year as a true freshman, but his impact on this team has been second to none. And it's really fun. It's fun to sit and watch these games and watch this trio of safeties and Caleb Downs, Jordan Hancock, and Lathan Ransom really just kind of be interchangeable. They all three can play in the post. They all three can play at the line or at the second level at that linebacker position, but they all three of them can guard receivers in man-to-man. They can guard tight ends in man-to-man. Shoot, they can be on the edge of the line of scrimmage, setting the edge. That's a really special group of guys, and Caleb especially has this just unbelievable and unique ability to be anything that you need. If you need him to run with the fastest guy in the field, guess what? He can do that. If you need him to fit a running back in the A gap, guess what? He's going to stick his nose in there, and he's going to do it. If you need him to get the whole defense lined up and be the quarterback of that group, guess what? He's going to do it. He's got a rare combination of all the athletic traits that you could ever want. And Coach Day talks about it every week. He's just an absolute student of the game. And Saturday in East Lansing was another great example of it. He finished the game 6 total tackles, 3 solos, 1 tackle for loss. But more importantly, he graded out the highest on Pro Football Focus, which in my opinion, and you can certainly differ against me on this, but in my opinion is a pretty reliable source when it comes to at least grading people on the same grading scale, right? Everyone's graded against the same criteria. He graded out as the best Ohio State defensive player with a 79.6 grade, which is not considered elite. It's considered great. And he certainly was great on Saturday. And he's been just such an exciting element to this Ohio State roster, and one that we're just going to continue to see how they use him in different ways as this competition gets better. But also just watching him wear number 2, fly around in the scarlet and gray is going to be a lot of fun for Ohio State fans. For all your news, highlights, and analysis of your Ohio State Buckeyes, like and subscribe to our channel. We love doing content just like this. We love giving you pregame stuff and getting you set for games on game day, both before and after Ohio State plays their opponents. And then also for all of our written content, head over to our website, si.com/college/Ohio State for all things Buckeyes. But this week, we get you set for a huge matchup down in Columbus where Ohio State takes on the Iowa Hawkeyes, a 3:30 kick at the Horseshoe on Saturday afternoon.